Come here, Miss Lily. Sit, sit, sit. Good morning. How is everyone this morning? It's a little bit rainy here. Whoops, sorry, I got puppies coming through. You can see me moving a little bit. Here, puppy. So, as you've seen from my thumbnail, yes, we are making a little bit of progress on the new property. Let me go in here and get puppies a different treat, and I will be right back. I think my coffee pot has just finished, so hopefully that noise won't be in the background. Okay, sorry about that. Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it through another week, everybody. Awesome. See if I can move that over just a little bit. Get some of that light out of my face. So, anyway, I'm going to be in the kitchen this morning if you want to just hang out. I'm going to make a breakfast casserole and just hang out a little bit. I haven't been online. I haven't really been feeling very good. I just keep getting this cold and sinus stuff, so I've just been offline and resting. But how exciting is that? Getting the property underway, a little bit of progress, and I'm excited, very excited. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hands washed, and we can talk and chat while I'm making my breakfast casserole. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Hi, good morning, David. How are you? Hello, JK. How are you? Good morning. Hello, everybody. If you're just coming in, as I was saying, my thumbnail is the new property, and it is progress, making some progress. Good morning, Rocky. Good morning, Yami. How is everybody this morning? I haven't been on for a while. Good to see everybody. Hello, hello. I'm going to make a breakfast casserole, and if you have any questions, I'll try and answer them. Move you a little bit closer here so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can get me in frame and everything. So yeah, the property is slowly coming around, making progress. It is going to be so nice. And I'm going to make a breakfast casserole this morning for the weekend. So I've got a pound of ground sausage, and I have some potato chunks. I steamed my potatoes in the crock pot, and I've got them cubed. I've got about, I'd say a little over a cup, maybe a cup and a half of cheese. And I've got an onion, and I'm going to go ahead and start a breakfast casserole while we talk this morning. So yeah, the property is progress. How exciting. I just love the wooded area up there. We're hoping to be moved in by June. So we will see how it goes. Hopefully everything will go very well. My husband met with the excavator yesterday, and he's going to be coming in to get everything leveled out and get the driveway and everything underway. And as you could see from my thumbnail, we had a few trees that had to... what am I making? I am making a breakfast casserole this morning for the weekend. Let me move you over here just a little bit so I can wash my hands. And as you've seen from my thumbnail, we've had some trees removed, and they're pretty good sized trees. The one tree was about 150 foot tall, so a little bit of progress is good progress. I'm excited. So yummy. Oh, well, thank you, Taco. Good morning. I'm just kind of moving you back and forth and chatting while I'm working in the kitchen this morning. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I haven't been on for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and just brown this sausage. I'm going to turn on this noisy fan. This is just 1 pound of ground sausage. This country sausage. Nothing special. Just going to do a basic breakfast casserole. Get that started. And then I'm going to make some homemade meatballs. Because I'm going to have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. And I think I'm going to make hubby some brownies. So I thought I would just bring you along this morning. So yummy. Oh dang, they're crazy. You're good. We had spaghetti last night. Oh, really? I like spaghetti. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and let that start browning. And I went ahead and steamed some potatoes in my crock pot and cubed them, so I'm going to be using those. And I'm going to be using some shredded cheddar cheese. And I've got an onion here. And I'm going to move this off to the side for now. So how is everybody? I hope you're doing good. Are you ready for, I love potatoes. Oh, I do too. I hope everybody's doing good. Are you glad spring is here? We have a yard full of violets. It's so pretty, and we've got some dandelions, and I've seen a couple butterflies already, and a few bees, so spring has sprung. How exciting. And I'm just going to chop up a few onions here, so when my sausage gets browned, I can get everything in a casserole dish. I took the puppies up and put them in a little cage, so they got to see the new property. Yes, but today it's a bit foggy. Oh, is it? We had a really bad storm the day before yesterday, and it just thundered and lightning and hailed, and it was pretty nasty. And if I have time today, I got in a new product. I had ordered a portable power station. And I haven't tried it out yet because we're going to be moving the camper up on the property first because we're going to be moving the mobile home. So that way we can get everything set up and stay in the camper while we're moving the mobile home. And of course we'll have to store everything, you know. Yeah, we're okay. We didn't have any damage. I was surprised. Now, the neighbor ladies next door, their underpinning looks like it got pretty messed up. They're going to have that repaired. It was a good bit of wind. But we didn't seem to have anything damaged, so we did really good. But yeah, we'll be moving the camper up and get it set up because we'll be having movers come in, you know, to move the furniture and everything out of the mobile home. So, oh, okay, thank goodness. Yes, thank goodness. Okay, and I just chopped up an onion there. Let's see if I can't get me a little. Oh. So yeah, we're getting pretty excited. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Yeah, so hubby went up yesterday and met with the excavator gentleman, and they're going to be leveling everything off and getting the driveway put in and all of that good stuff. So progress. I think it's really going to be so nice. So exciting to have our own property again. We've lived here in the mobile home park for, I think, around 12 years or 13 years. So, how exciting. I've been looking at some small chicken coops. I don't want a large one, just a few hens. So I've been looking at some chicken coops. I'm getting excited. Very excited. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Oh, okay. That was, yeah, so looking for some small chicken coops. So, awesome. Let's move you back here just a little bit. So I'm not right on top of you. So I just thought, well, I would stop in and say hi to everybody because I haven't been online. And I took the puppies up and put them in a little round play area so they got to see the new property. And they were pretty excited about it. It'll be so nice for them to have their nice big yard once we get everything set up. If I can get me in the picture and everything else. I'm here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, as you can see, the trees on my thumbnail, they are quite big. So there's going to be some large tree stumps. And the gentleman said yesterday that wouldn't be a problem. He can remove all the stumps and get everything leveled and get the driveway made in. So then the next step is them bringing in the gravel and getting the driveway ready and hooking up all the utilities, and then the gentleman will be coming to put the septic system in. So progress. Awesome. We are making progress. Since I had to be in the kitchen this morning, I thought I'd just bring you along with me. Not really doing anything major this morning, just making a breakfast casserole for the weekend. And then I'm going to make some homemade meatballs for dinner this evening. Have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. And just hang out with everybody this morning. See, I have 6 eggs over here, so I'm going to go ahead and get those ready. Well, maybe I will. Then I need to mix up a little bit of powdered milk for the breakfast casserole. Yeah, it'll be so nice to have just a few chickens. So I'm looking at some different chicken coops, and I just want a small one. Maybe about 4 or 6 hens. It's been a while since I've had my own chickens. That will be so exciting. But hopefully we'll be moved by June. That's what we're planning. We've got a plan. Now whether that works out or not, we'll see. Depends on everybody's schedules and how everything goes. So we are definitely making progress on the new property. Not a lot of progress, but a little bit. But I haven't been on for a while, so I thought I'd come on and say hi to everybody. Been kind of busy and still have this sinus thing going on. I think a lot of people are dealing with it. My rose bushes are starting to leaf out already, and my blueberry bushes are starting to bloom. That's set to the side. And I'm going to mix up just a little bit of milk. I think I'll do about a cup this morning. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Darcy. How are you this morning? I was just telling everybody about the progress on the new property, as you've seen from my thumbnail. And I'm in the kitchen this morning, so I thought I would just bring you along and hang out while I'm in the kitchen this morning. And I'm using this is powdered milk. I should probably tell you what I'm using. This is a whole powdered milk. And I'm just mixing up 1 cup. So it's 4 tablespoons of powdered milk and 8 ounces of water. And I've got sausage on browning for my breakfast casserole. And I started, of course, getting all my stuff ready for the camper, because we're going to be taking it up first. So I've been filling up my mason jars, getting everything ready, so when we get the camper moved in, I'll have everything ready to take up to fill up the pantry. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of that milk into my eggs. I think you can see me good enough here. I don't have to move it. I don't want a whole lot, but just a little bit of milk in there. Maybe just a wee bit more. We had to wait for the weather to clear up so we could get a good start on the property. And everything's drying up very nice. And like I said, you can see from my thumbnail, the gentleman did come in and get some trees cut. And our next step is the gentleman with the excavator will be coming in to get everything leveled off and the big stumps removed and the driveway put in. So we are gaining progress. I love progress. I'm just browning 1 pound of country sausage, ground sausage. And I'm going to go ahead and spray my casserole dish and get it ready. I'm going to take it over here and spray it in the sink so I don't make a mess. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven on. Better remove those things out of my oven. I keep my cast iron in the oven. Okay, we are good to go. Just in the kitchen this morning doing a little bit of prep work for the weekend. I don't want to over brown this, but I just want to slightly brown it. It'll be baking. And I think that's probably about all the browner that I want that to get. It's so exciting to see the new property and as the progress goes along, I'm going to go toss this. So yeah, progress is amazing. Alright, I think that's probably good on that. Go ahead and turn that off. Okay, let me move all of this over. Let me see if I can't find something again. Just want to wipe that off and flip it over. Started on this casserole. And I'm going to put my potatoes in first. I think I've made these a few times on my live stream. And I'm just going to coat those with some olive oil. Now, if these weren't already pre-cooked, I would put these in and let them brown, but they've already been pre-cooked. I did them in the crock pot, and so they are pre-cooked, so I don't have to add or put them in the oven. So I've got my potatoes. Now I'm just going to layer some sausage on top. See if I can move that a little bit closer there. And this is just about 1 pound of ground sausage. Quick and easy breakfast casserole for the weekend. Okay, I've got my potatoes in, and now I've got some sausage. See if I can maybe just a little bit closer there so you can see. Now I'm going to add my onions. I think that's good. Then I'm going to add my cheese. Just cover it real good with some cheese. I'd say that's probably about a cup and a half. Of shredded cheddar. And I'm just going to cover everything with cheese. And then I'm going to add my eggs. And this is just 6 eggs scrambled, and I added a little bit of milk. And I'm just going to pour that right on top of my cheese and let it run down through my cheese. I'm just going to top that with just a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to add some parsley flakes for color. And that's just parsley. So my breakfast casserole is ready to go in the oven. Just need to wait for my oven to finish preheating to 350 degrees. Put some water in this dish over here. Hopefully I'm not making too much noise. And I'm going to go turn off my washer as finished. That way it won't keep beeping. I'm going to get out a fresh cutting board. And I'm going to go ahead and just put these things here away. So I hope everybody is doing good this morning. I know I'm looking forward to a pretty weekend. I'm just now beginning to start packing up things here at the house. So we can slowly get them moved to this rented storage building. And my oven has preheated. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. We'll go ahead and just wipe those edges, clean it up just a little bit. Make sure I don't have anything on the edges. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven, and I'll probably leave that in there about 40 to 45 minutes. Uncover. Alright. So let me set a timer for 40 minutes, and I'll check on it in 40 minutes. Okay, And I'm going to make some homemade meatballs. It's the next thing I'm going to work on this morning. I think my burger is thawed enough, and this is 1 pound of ground beef. I set it in the refrigerator overnight, so I think it might be close to being thawed enough. So I'm just going to make some homemade meatballs for dinner. Make some spaghetti and meatballs. So I've got 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to make a little bit of room over here. Wash my hands again. I like homemade meatballs. I think they're so good. And my husband loves spaghetti and meatballs. Okay, get my little trash thing back over here. And I'm just going to add some oatmeal, and these are quick oats. And I just kind of go by feel. So I'll try that first, and then I'll see where we're at. So that's 1 pound of ground meat. And I want some Italian seasoning because I want these to be an Italian meatball. So I'm going to add some Italian seasoning in there. See how that looks. I'm going to add some garlic powder. And I'm going to go ahead and line a cookie sheet in aluminum foil. Get all of that done before I get my hands messy. From over here so it's not hopefully so loud. Just going to line that in aluminum foil, make it easier to clean up with the grease. And that's where I'll be putting my meatballs. Okay, I think we're ready. I'm just going to mix this up. I still have just a little bit of frozen burger in there, so let me see if I can't chunk that up. It's just lightly frozen. So I want all this to mix up really good. And I'll put my hands right in there. And yes, my hands are clean. And I just want these to be a basic meatball. Just like a basic Italian. You can use breadcrumbs, you could use crackers, oatmeal, whatever you would like to use for your filler. I just had some oatmeal handy this morning, so I thought I'd just go ahead and put the oatmeal in. And this is an 80-20 ground beef. that's thawed good now. There's just one little piece there that's still sticking together pretty good. That looks good. Now, if you want to, you could add an egg if you wanted to add your egg at this time, or onions, or whatever you would like, because it's your meatballs. But I'm just making a basic meatball. So I want to make sure I get it mixed real good. Do you like to make your own meatballs? I do. I just think everything's so much better when it's homemade. Just get that mixed up there really good. And then we're going to make some meatballs. That feels pretty good. Everything's holding together nicely. So let me get scoop out. And make some meatballs. And I'm just going to use a small scoop. And I'm just going to scoop them out. And then I'll get them formed here once I get them all set out. I'm not making a real large batch. It's only myself and my husband. So I'm just using a small scoop, so they're all about the same size. And I have the breakfast casserole in the oven on 350, and I set it for 40 minutes. And it's just a basic breakfast casserole. Something to make it quick and easy breakfast for the weekend. Oops, that one's a little bit big. Trying to keep them all about the same size. And once I get them all scooped out, then I'll form them into the little balls. anything extra there. Try and keep them all about the same size. And the last one. And I'm just kind of guesstimating on these. Okay, we'll turn those into some meatballs now. Yeah, those are sticking together quite nice. That was probably about a half a cup or a little bit more of oatmeal, 1 pound of ground meat, ground beef, 80-20 on the ground beef. And then I added a little bit of Italian seasoning and a little bit of garlic powder. To make some Italian meatballs for dinner. Have some spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day here today. It's kind of cloudy and dark. I guess this is our April showers that bring May flowers. Those are making really nice sized meatballs. Holding together quite nicely. So basically, I just thought I'd bring you along this morning and let you know how things were going, give you a couple updates. I'm so excited to see the progress, slow progress that we're making on the property. On the new property. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to move in June. I should be up there in the camper as soon as we get all of the utilities and everything hooked up and the driveway put in and the septic in. I'll move the camper up and I'll move into the camper so we can empty the mobile home and get everything stored and ready for the mobile home to be moved in June. So it's going to be an exciting spring and early summer. Very excited. And I've been making quite a bit of sourdough with the new bread sourdough starter, and it turned out great. And I absolutely love the bread that I'm getting from it. It's raising really nice. So I'm very impressed with the starter that we made here online. We did day 1 through day 5. We did each day, and what I did to the starter, how I started it, and then how I fed it each day up through day 5. And I absolutely love it. It's an amazing starter. I'll show that to you here in just a little bit. And are my meatballs exactly the same size? Absolutely not. They never are. We're not out for perfection. We're out for a great taste. Just as long as they're close to the same size. And this makes absolutely delicious meatballs. You can see those are holding together quite nice. I forgot to silence my phone. I'll have to do that here in just a minute. Right now my hands are messy, so I apologize for that. It's been a while since I've been online. I've done a lot. And I apologize again. We got a little bit of noise there. As soon as I get these rolled off, silence that. My meatballs are never the same size exactly, but they work out just fine. And they are absolutely delicious. Whenever we were camping, I ran out of meatballs and I had to use some frozen ones. And my husband said, for some reason, the meatballs don't taste the same. And I told him that those were frozen. I had ran out of the homemade ones. So I'll make enough for dinner this evening, and then I'll make enough to put some in the freezer for future meals. Meatball hoagies, or spaghetti with meatball, or barbecue meatballs. All right. And we have meatballs ready to go in the oven. Wash my hands. And I will get those meatballs ready to go in the oven. First, let me silence this. Okay, we've got that silenced now. Okay, let me get my rack set here in the oven. Oh, that smells so good. That breakfast casserole smells amazing. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and get the meatballs. I don't know if there's a... It might fit up there on the top. Let me see. Oh, it will. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Alright. Meatballs in the oven. And breakfast casserole in the oven. Making some progress here this morning. And then I'm going to make a brownie for dessert, some brownies for dessert. So I will get that started here in just a little bit. I'm going to move it over. So I can go over here and get a little bit of this started. That was pretty quick and easy this morning. Got breakfast casserole in the oven and meatballs in the oven. And yes, I'm making a little bit of noise, but it'll be alright. I'm just rinsing a few things off and getting them in the dishwasher just to make a little bit more room here. Quick, easy cleanup. And I like to hand wash all of my utensils. So I'm going to go ahead and get those in there. And let them soak. So that'll be a quick, easy cleanup. There we go. Quick and easy cleanup for later. So then all I'll have to do is a little bit of dessert. Quick and easy cleanup. So basically that's what I'm into this morning. I'm going to heat my coffee back up. I hope that wasn't too boring. If you stopped in, I'm glad you stopped in. Thank you very much for stopping in. And so that's my update. Update on the property and how things are going and our plans for early spring or spring and early summer and getting moved. And I'm crooked. I'm just not with it this morning. It's been a while since I've been live, can you tell? Well, that's all I'm going to do this morning in the kitchen. The casserole's looking good. The meatballs are baking. So yeah, got a good bit done here this morning. Got the breakfast casserole made some homemade Italian meatballs, and I'm going to make hubby some brownies for dessert, and I'm going to have spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, and some Texas toast and a side salad. So that's going to be my day. I'm going to get all this done early, then I can go in, and I'm starting to work on packing up things for the move. So I'm starting with some decor. I have some snow globe collection. It's a large snow globe collection and a lot of decor, so I'm going to go ahead and start with that and get all of those packed up so we can move those to the rented storage building. And this is April, so I'll have April and May to go through each room and get everything together. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show you the new product I got in. So let me move you over here. And I'll move you down. And let me go get the new product to show you. I need to make a little bit of room here. And here is the new product that I got. And it is a power station. A portable power station. So, when the power goes out, you have a backup. And it is pretty good size, as you can see. And this is the VETOMAN, and it is the 600, what is it called? 600X jump. You can see that down there on the bottom. Whoops, on the bottom. And it is quite big. I have not used it yet, but I'll show you what everything looks like. I did take it out and make sure that everything was in the package, and it is. And I did charge it. It did come about 89% charged with the battery, and it comes with your manual. It comes with some stickers, and it's very nicely packaged, as you can see. And I'm going to lift that up out of there and move the box over. Now this was wrapped in plastic when it came in, so again I did open the box and take everything out. So here's the power station, and as you can see, it is very nice. It has multiple ports for you to charge your phone. It has two what are those, 110 plug-ins, and you can charge it by your vehicle, or they give you a power cord. So it comes with this in the box, and then two small boxes, and these are your charging cords. It's very nicely packed. It is very heavy. So it comes with your charger for your car, so you can recharge it with your vehicle. It comes with different cords to plug in your phones. And that's all. And then it also has an additional cord in that same box. And then your other part of your power cord is in a separate box. So this would be your wall charger. So you can charge it by wall. Just use your cord, plug it in, plug this into your power station, and it says it takes approximately 3 hours to recharge. It was about 89% or something like that charged when it came, and I put it on the wall charge to charge it to see how long it would take to recharge this battery pack, and it took maybe about half an hour or so. It wasn't very long, and it was 100% charged. So I think this will be really nice to have if there's a power outage. And I don't want to turn it on in your eyes because it is very bright, but this is a light, so I'm going to turn it away. You can see it's got low, medium, high. It's got flashing lights, and then it has SOS. So if you're in distress and you would need help, it does have the SOS as well. I just didn't want to put that in your eyes. And as you can see, it's 100% charged. It's a very nice little unit, and you can also get an additional battery that goes with this for extra storage on your battery, and it will also charge. You can recharge it through solar. So there is a solar panel system that you can order for this particular unit, or you can just use any solar panels that are compatible. So that is the new power station. And it is the 600, the Jump 600X. So I wanted to show you that. My husband seems to be really impressed with it, and of course I have not got to use it yet. So when I get ready to plug something in and use it, I'll do a review on this and let you know what my honest opinion is of this particular product. But so far I like the build. Again, the packaging was very nice. This was actually wrapped in a large plastic clear bag, which I removed. And then it has styrofoam on the bottom, styrofoam on the top. Everything is nice and neat to put in there for storage. Your 2 boxes will slide down on the side in your packaging. I like the packaging. And again, it has a lot of weight to it. It's not lightweight at all. And I think I'm going to be very impressed. So now if the power goes out and I need to make a cup of coffee, use a toaster, or charge my cell phones, I have a little power station. So I think that'll come in handy. So anyway, that was the new product. And I was saying that I would show it to you and let you see it. So there is the new product. And whenever I get ready to use it, we'll do a review, and I'll bring you along and we'll do a live review. Here's the plastic bag that the battery pack came in. And like I said, very nice packaging. Hoping you can see that. It's very nicely packed. This open space here is for these 2 boxes that slide in very nicely. And then your top styrofoam. So it's very easy storage. I think it's going to be a very nice product. And like I said, my husband seems to be very impressed with it. And so I thought I would share that with you and let you see the new power station that we've chose. So there's that. Okay, let me check and see where we're at on this. Cool. I think it's going to need about another 15 minutes. But there is the breakfast casserole. Hopefully you can see that okay. I'm going to give that about another 15 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the meatballs. And they're looking absolutely delicious. And I'm going to give them about another 15 minutes as well. And those are the Italian meatballs. So, that's about all I'm going to do today in the kitchen. And then I'm going to hop off of here and I'm going to take a little break. Rest my foot and leg a minute. And then I'm going to start packing some more home decor so that our first load of things that are packed up can be moved to the rented storage building. So I'm starting in my living room, and I want to just all my decorations and decor, all the things that I know that I do not need. And then I'm going to move to my kitchen and slowly start packing the kitchen. And I think my kitchen's going to be my most time consuming. So everything that I'm not going to need, I'm going to go ahead and get all of that packed. So I'll have April and May to get all my packing done. And then hopefully everything will be ready and they can come and move the mobile home. Then it'll be empty. And movers will be coming in to move all the heavy furnishings, put those in storage. A moving company, and then we have another company that will be moving the mobile home from here to the new property. So, it is going to be a busy few months. So anyway, I will keep checking back in and updating you. So, enjoy your weekend and have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Thank you for stopping in and joining me. If you haven't, please like and subscribe if you like my channel. I don't have a big channel, but I do like to come on and cook and bake and share different products that I have that I'm using and show you how I'm using them and basically give you my honest review. Like when I was making my sourdough starter, I used the grain meal and I used wheat berries and turned them into flour on my grain meal and then started the starter. Oh, by the way, this was the starter that we had started together, and I've been using this starter for ever since, and I absolutely love the way it smells, and I'm hoping that you can see. Well, I'll show you here. See all those wonderful bubbles? And I've been keeping it in the refrigerator. But I'm hoping you can see those wonderful bubbles. And then look at that beautiful starter. And I've been making sourdough, and it has been turning out absolutely amazing. You can see how it's doing the stretch from the side. I'm hoping that you can see that. And it has really turned out to be a very nice starter, and this is the one that we started together. I fed this yesterday morning and put it in the refrigerator. I've been using my discard to make pancakes of a morning, and oh my goodness, they're just delicious. But it has a really, really nice aroma. It's getting the sourness now, more and more sour smell to it. But if you wanted to see how I made the sourdough starter, I have the live streams where I started the sourdough starter, and I did day 1, day 2, up through day 5, how I started the starter on day 1, and then what I did each day on the starter up to day 5, whenever I put it in the refrigerator. And now it's a very active, amazing starter. I can take it out and feed it, and it will double its size within a few hours. I mean, it's a very active, very nice starter, so it really turned out nice. I'm really impressed with the starter. So if you were doing that starter with me, I hope that your starters turned out as good as mine did, and that you're as happy as I am with your starter, because I know I am absolutely amazed. I love it. It's doing great. The bread has such an amazing taste. It has a nice rise. I think I did a short showing the first loaf of sourdough that I made with the sourdough starter on one of my shorts. I made one of the round oblong, or the round. I didn't make the oblong. I made the round sourdough loaf. And I did one of those on my live so you could see what my first loaf turned out like, how nice it raised. And the starter is just amazing. And I am keeping my starter in the refrigerator because I'm not feeding it every day. But if I want to make bread once a week, I'll just take it out that morning and go ahead and take some of my discard out. Go ahead and feed it, and when it rises, if I'm wanting to use it that day with the active sourdough starter, I'll go ahead and use it. Or if I want to make a loaf of sourdough with a starter that has not been fed, it's not active, I'll take it right out of the refrigerator and go ahead and start my sourdough loaf. So anyway, that's all I've got this morning, and I've been on here now almost an hour and a half. I'm going to go ahead and check one more time. And I'm going to turn those meatballs one more time. And they have about 8 minutes, so when my timer goes off, I should have meatballs and I should have my breakfast casserole ready. So thank you for being with me this morning. Thank you for hanging out. And again, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you the next time. And I'll keep you updated. Of course, we're making slow progress. We're not making fast progress on the new property. But you can see from the thumbnail that we are now making progress. And it's so exciting. I'm so excited. So, till next time, bye-bye, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Enjoy your family. Go outside. Enjoy the outdoors. I can't wait to go back up to the property and, you know, to enjoy the new property. I love the woods and the scenery. It's really going to be nice when we get moved up there. So, anyway, go out and enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. Have fun, and as always, be kind. Be kind to one another. We need to see more of that. Enjoy your kitchens. You're never too old or too young to learn something new in your kitchen, so enjoy your kitchen and have fun. So till next time, bye-bye, everyone. I'm going to go rest this leg, and I've got a good start on my morning, so I'll catch you the next time. Bye-bye, everyone. See you later. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family.